Hey folks, the other day I posted a little say on All Lives Matter. And I keep watching TV, and it's one black man dies, one black girl dies, and the world is still going crazy. If you will Google how many racial lives are taken a day, it's 50 to 80% of whites, blacks, everybody. It's not just two that the world needs to fight about. It's about the hundreds and thousands in the United States every day that's caught up in race riots, prejudice, and it's ridiculous. They're still flying flags for Black Lives Matter. And they do. There's nothing wrong with a protest unless they're violent, tearing up their cities, tearing up stores, going crazy. But white lives, brown lives, yellow lives, any color of the rainbow, we all matter because we're put on the face of this earth to contend with each other and work with each other. Prejudice doesn't come from one race being told, telling what to do, or fighting for their rights. The Constitution says we all have the right to bear arms. We all have the right to freedom of speech. Every time I get on here, they take my post off after it's on there for just a little bit. But I'm not cussing. I'm not using cuss words. I'm not using N words. I'm not using. Try not to use anything offensive. But it is just so silly that so many people are angry and fighting for the rights of one or two people. There's nothing wrong with a small protest in front of a courthouse, a state building. But when you're going in there violent, tearing up stores, tearing up your community, burning places, that's ridiculous. It really is. I am a rebel Southern boy. That doesn't make me prejudiced. That makes me more caring for the rights of all people. And if you don't believe me, get on Google and ask Google how many whites, blacks, browns, Chinese die every day to racial conflict, police conflict, everything. If they was to broadcast everything that went on in the United States about race, riots, prejudice, the newscast would be 4 hours long a day and wouldn't even touch it. Now, why videos like mine will be taken off Facebook, I don't understand. Because I'm fighting for all people are precious. All lives matter. I seen a picture of Woodstock, 1969. Hundreds of thousands of people gathered for a concert. Black, white, yellow, everybody. And it was the most peaceful 2 weeks of music and concerts and parties that you'd ever seen. It was a happy reminder of the way the world used to be. But if we take the present, prejudice and fighting and rights. Arkansas took down a statue and put up a satanic statue with two kids standing on each side of Satan on a throne. That needs to be took down, burnt, and the Southern put back up. The rebel flag is not prejudice. It's not shameful. I grew up in a mean, messed up world, being prejudiced, fighting for prejudice, fighting for power. That's all behind me now. Since I found God, I realized that all lives matter. We all bleed red. Why don't we start working together? There's so much we could do, and so much that would take ease if all this prejudice would stop. They're taking our monuments, they're taking our rebel flags. That's part of our heritage, that's part of our lives. What about Martin Luther King statues? You had Carter, which was a black man in your history. There's so much history. And I'm not ashamed of anything I've done. I've done nothing wrong, and I don't owe nobody. I know this video is going to be a little long. Sometimes I have to sit for a few days and think about this. But all lives matter. If all lives would start working together, talking sensibly, not trying to kill each other, shooting each other down in the streets, tearing down our monuments, burning our flags. This is America. This is the one state, United States, is the only one that we have freedom. Unlike all the other countries in this world that's governed by dictators, presidents. It's just, the United States opened its door to everybody. We're all here together.